everybody, I hope you've all been well. It has been about 6 months since I last created a sim in Create a Sim for YouTube, and I think it's also been a couple months since I've actually created a sim from scratch just in my personal life as well. So for today's video, we are breaking it up a little bit and we are creating a sim. This sim is a collaboration with my friend GinovaSims, who I always collaborate with on my channel. But if you haven't heard of her before, I'll put her channel in the description below so you can go check it out. But essentially what we're doing today is creating a sim from scratch in each other's sim styles. Or maybe I should say attempting to create a sim in each other's sim styles, because for me, emphasis on the attempt. I tried so hard. This was actually the second sim I ended up making, and for some reason I just cannot get it perfect. But we'll talk through the process. I'm going to give myself like a 7 out of 10 for the recreation here, and I'm going to give myself a 10 out of 10 for the cuteness of the sim, because I think regardless she turned out really pretty and I really just love this sim. I think she is probably a bit of a hibernation of Genova's style and my style. So if we ever do this again, hopefully I can learn from my mistakes and do a little bit better. But regardless, I had so much fun and I hope you guys enjoy watching. So the way I would describe Genova's style is very Max's match. She is not one to dip her toes in Alpha CC, which is a little bit different to my sim style. I'm not 100% sure if I'm right, but I am pretty sure that she uses the same eye contacts and face overlay on majority of her sims, which is why I thought that this video was going to be really easy because I have access to those eyes and skin overlay. So that's what I started with. I was like, okay, let's put down the base, and if we go from there, it'll be super easy to recreate this sim style, right? Some other key features of her iconic sim style is her sims have bigger eyes than my sims have. She also has quite full cheeks, button noses, and their faces are always a lot rounder than my sims. Those were the sort of things that I wanted to keep in mind when I was making the sim today. Looking back, I think maybe I could have made the eyes a little bit bigger, but at the time they seemed okay. I'm just not sure if I've been staring at the sim for too long now or not. You guys will have to let me know what your thoughts are. So after putting my base skin details down, I decided to go into presets. For the eyes, I did use an eye preset and just make the eyes a little bit bigger. I think I then went in and adjusted them slightly just to make them quite like cartoony and just nice, big and beautiful. For the nose, I tried out a bunch of presets that I have because I really wanted to do like a buttony nose. I feel like Genova's sims always have quite a cute button nose, but for some reason all of them just seemed like they didn't fit very well. They just didn't really like fit her style. When I was looking at it, I was like, ugh, something's just off. So after I finished the face, I ended up going back and changing it just to one of the default EA noses, which I think suited a lot better. And after talking to Ginova, she actually confessed that she doesn't use preset noses and that she just adjusts the EA noses anyway. So I feel like I'm on the right path there. For the lips, I wish I picked something different. I do think they were quite cute, but I wasn't really sure what to go with. I think when it comes to the lip preset, there isn't like one type of lip that Genova is drawn to. I think it just depends on the sim. So I think for this, I kind of just picked something that I thought fit the sim's face and that I liked. I don't know if it would really matter if I change it to something else at this stage. I think it's just one of those things. And once I had the face where I was happy with it, I ended up putting on our skin details. Now, I knew with the skin details, I was going to have to keep it really minimalistic. No eyelid overlays, no highlight, nothing like alpha-y. I really just wanted to keep the base really Max's match looking. I did go ahead and put some freckles and a little bit of blush on the sim just to give her a little bit of character, but I tried to pick freckles that were more cartoony than realistic looking. I hope they look okay. And then aside from that, I didn't really apply too much else to the face. I really felt like just less was more in this case, and we could always go back and add more if we needed to, but I just wanted to get the sim dressed and have hair and everything done before we made any adjustments. Eyebrows obviously were going to be Max's match eyebrows. I use alpha eyebrows personally, so picking the Max's match ones was a bit difficult for me because I'm just not used to seeing them. I ended up going with a really like thin eyebrow, which I think if I had to choose again, I would pick a thicker one, but it was just so out of my comfort zone that I wanted to pick something that was familiar to me. But I think it suits the sim, so I think it's okay. And once we had her face done, we were on to hair and outfits. This part I knew was going to be super easy because I just had to pick stuff that was Max's Match. Luckily for me, I use Max's Match hair, so I could literally pick anything that I wanted to. I ended up going for this braided curly style, which I think was really pretty, and I was able to pair it with some other like curly hairs for her formal outfit. And I don't know, I love this hair, it's so cute. I really want to use this for a sim in one of my series in the future, so it was nice to see what it looks like on a sim, and I think the sim just really suited it. For accessories, I just picked some things that I thought would suit the outfits. I think I went for mainly gold jewelry, and I also went for like thicker jewelry that reminds me of like the EA stuff a little bit, but I did use custom content. I don't know if there's a difference between Max's Match and alpha jewelry, but I like to think that like if there was, Max's Match stuff would be like a little bit thicker maybe and not have as much like detail on it, so that's kind of the things that I was drawn to. And then it was on to my favorite part, which was dressing the sim. Now I have to give myself a pat on the back because whenever I do a CAS video or a collab video, I never give my sims outfits for every single category, and I always feel really bad that I never do this, but I just I just give up sometimes, or I'm not sure what else to dress my sim in, so I like leave it with just a couple outfits. But this time I was super determined to give this sim an outfit for every single category. So you'll see what she ends up wearing, but I wanted to kind of just go for quite a casual style. Instead of picking like a theme of clothing, I was like, no, she'll just be kind of like a casual girly, because then I can pick some like denims and stuff. But I'm not mad with how it turned out. I think she ended up looking super cute and all of her outfits kind of went together, I hope. It was really difficult not to pick something that was alpha, because when I do play with my sims in game, they do wear a lot of alpha clothing, so I think Ginova's gonna have a lot of fun dressing her sim. She's probably gonna have to download a bunch of stuff. But luckily for me, I did have a lot of Max's Match stuff in my game already, and I did download some more like denim shorts and jeans and things just in case I needed them. And overall, I think that she turned out really cute. I did have to go back once and adjust her facial features because I felt like they just weren't fitting right. And even at the end here, I just didn't feel like the jawline was perfect, but there was only so much I could do. So I kind of ended up leaving it because I felt like every time I touched it, I was just making it worse. But anyway, enough self-criticism. Let me know what you guys think of this sim. I'm going to wrap up this recording now, but don't forget to go check out Genova's video in the description below after this one. And don't forget to leave a comment on this video and also give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. And if you'd like to see me do something like this again, please let me know. I will do my best to practice in CAS before the next one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye!